All right, let's get on with it. I'm gonna put this out right quick. So, kind of changed my mind. So, the stream that I did, it was, it was kind of light. I mean, it was an hour. I'm gonna put this one out here. Politics is frivolous, man. I mean, not politics. Religion is for frivolous. Let's go here for a minute. Yeah. What I saw last night, man, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I saw the teapots, man. I don't know why we having this debate. Uh, it's kind of like a 2007 and 12ish debate. I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. I don't think we should be debating about that. I mean, some people love atheism, man. I've noticed in these spaces, it's brought in the sphere. But the thing about it is, like, man, like, what's the point? You got people that promote this stuff like it's crazy, man. Like, I mean, this probably won't be a long stream, but I don't know. We'll see where this goes, but I got a lot to say on that. But yeah, last night what I saw in that debate was you had two styles. You had two guys had two different points. I mean, I agree some of the things they say, but in a debate like that, if you want to challenge a Christian, you got to come with the good thing is it's not about just knowing the Bible. It's knowing scriptures and things. I mean, the Bible's part, and one thing I didn't like about the other guy is like he's trying to say, "Oh, you got to know the Bible." See, that's what Christians do. A typical religious blue pill fool. The problem with him, I would have killed him in every scripture to scripture. I'm not a New Testament believer, but I deal with the Torah mostly because me and Elder Young went back then. We stuck with the Torah thing. I mean, we started out with New Testament like these guys on the street, but our stuff is totally different. That's a whole nother story, but I'm not going to get into that. Debating Christian with his own scriptures is easy. All you have to do is just study the New Testament long enough and then go to the old and just destroy him with it. Just get the right book. The 1611 will destroy him. He wouldn't even last. But what's the point though? But atheists, I would never ever go in debate unprepared, even though if it's like what he say, the three O's, but omnipotent and all that stuff. Like I wouldn't do that, man. Like especially a Christian, because the way he got him is just he used them in that trap, man. I would never go in there empty handed. I would have used different angles. But see, I'm not an atheist, but your boy was, that's where he fell flat. I wouldn't have done that debate. I would have walked away and said, fuck it. I'm not going to argue with your points. I got my own belief. I would have just killed it. What's the point? Back then in '07 was cool. It was fresh back then because I've seen this stuff when I used to be a Christian. I left that shit in '09, but 2010 and 12, 11-ish type era, like, the 2010s, that'd have been cool back then. But now this is 2021. It's not appropriate to debate nobody. It's just crazy. I guess, okay, but what's the point of religion? It goes both ways. The irony is neither goes anywhere. No one won the debate, but the end was discussed. Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, it was just fixed that way. Matt Dollahoney would destroy him. Yeah, he would. I mean, many people would, and both of their points. I mean, the atheists like that shouldn't have got emotional. Like he shouldn't have agreed to the debate a guy like that. And Rod, a guy, I didn't agree with everything he said. He just what he did became sensational. That's the problem. And it's gone, American Negro. But yeah, man, sensationalness, man, they just gotten worse. Um, I just don't understand the sensationalism. And what I don't like is like you got one guy had a different belief than his and tried to compete with a Christian. An atheist should have just stuck to the point and just kept it moving. You know what I mean? But a Christian, he overdid it. You know what I mean? He barely won that debate, to be honest with you, because if it was a full house, he would have been done. But the only reason I voted for the R guy because he set him up in that trap. He fall for it. The atheist should just never agree to that debate. That debate wasn't his. If he would have asked him some real questions, who wrote the scriptures and things like that, yeah, he asked him those questions, but it just didn't went nowhere. Because when you have debates that are frivolous like that, it would have been nice back then in those times. If we had a format like this would have been nice back in 2012. But what I saw in that debate was wow. I mean, he kept cutting him off at the closing statements. I know people say he was drunk, whatever. To me, it don't really care at this point. It don't really matter because you kind of lost my respect when you got crazy cutting him off. You could have just ended. Hell, they should have ended middle of the debate. But what I didn't like about it, it was a bad setting. You challenged him on some things and you didn't let him get his course off. And then, I didn't get emotionally invested in that debate. I mean, I just wanted to see the fuck shit, to be honest with you. I just didn't really care. But what I've noticed, people, they just didn't stay on point with it, though. I mean, they did. But at the end of it, it was just wild. I mean, they got super frivolous at the end. But what I don't understand is it's just they gonna keep on with it. Let's see what news it. Hold on, sir. I've never known an atheist to even appreciate the concept of God. Well, it's strange. It's true. Stranger in fiction, man. Like, why would you invest in a debate like that? That guy, Rod of God, accepted that challenge. I don't know why he would accept. A normal Christian would never debated a person that was an atheist. I mean, a normal Christian wouldn't. A normal Christian wouldn't, because at that point you should have just tapped out of that debate. Like, I would never appreciate that debate. I would just walk away. But the thing is, you have to deal with the consequences of those debates. And that's just what you got to look at, man. You got to look at what's going on. And debates like that could be very tricky. I mean, what's his name? Super Sly checked him at the end, which is cool, like Rod, and then he ran off and then he had his little moment. But it's frivolous, man. I would never get into him like that. I mean, Super Sly should have just debated him instead of MOT, man. That was disgusting. MOT was out of place. I mean, he should stick to what he knew and let the real professionals handle it, man. That's the joke of the debate, man. It was a mismatch. I'm like, where's the information? Rod of God barely used scripture in that debate, man. Yeah, they are. But it's ridiculous, man. And I'm not even a Christian at the time. I let that shit go. I mean, my scripture talk was 2012 and people weren't even listening. But I was on point though. So yeah. And I mean, it's just crazy at this point. But I had to address it, man. Like, I have to address what I saw last night. I mean, last night it's ridiculous, man. Like, that's a classic example. You should never go debate unprepared. But the debates are very, very frivolous, man. Like, when you have debates like that, especially on teapots, it's not worth it, man. They could have just talked about science, but instead of religion. I mean, religion is just the last thing you want to talk about. Especially if you're a Christian, I wouldn't agree to that debate. I would put it on both of the table. If he had a Bible, the other one had a Bible. and put some pretext and put some links in there. That's what killed the debate. They didn't add no links to it. And what killed it to me was, what's the point? What's the point in that debate, man? Like, I mean, it was not really that serious to begin with. And the meltdown happened probably to like the course to the end. You know, I gotta see the replay, what they was talking about at the end. I think Super Slide got him in the tail end of the debate. And that dude just wanted to debate way more. It's very frivolous. Very frivolous. But I'm just saying, man. I just want to talk about it for a minute. But yeah, man, like when you have debates like that, I mean, they can be very touchy and very tricky. But what I'm seeing is these dudes, man, like they'll debate anything nowadays. I mean, I'm laughing at it, but it's a silly ass debate. It's just like you have a guy named Rod of God. I'm like, wow. And then you try to say I'm still subscribed to that dude. I wouldn't. Not the next day. Yeah, he was. He was calm. I mean, he should have debated Rod of God. That's just me personally. I would love to see that debate, man. He should have debated him on that issue, especially that satanic Bible. I would really would have got him myself. But you know, okay, Nimrod of God. Yeah, I mean, I like the name. Yeah, Nimrod of God. I kept calling him Hot Rod, but he got emotional at the end with Super Slide, but Super Slide was late. SKC kind of trolled him into it. But you know what I'm saying? But when you go against a guy like that that deals with politics but not deals with religion, that's just like, how can you be an atheist and deal with that? You know, you can't deal with a book like that, especially if you got motivations to do great things. I mean, I wouldn't debate this guy. I mean, to me, at least I believe in the Most High. Like, I would have had a different perspective, but Christians, it's a no go, man. They're so lost. They're so done in. And that's just the thing, man. You can't worry about how you get those debates done. And that's the sad part, you know, like I mean, what's the point? Because you got individuals that just act crazy about it, you know. I had to push this topic tonight because I said, you know what? I got this in the chamber. Why not? Why not? You know, what I saw last night, man, it was just like, what is the point of this frivolous debate, man? I had to laugh it off last night. I had to go to Art of New Style and check out what they was talking about in the tech. And dude, this is some wild shit, man. Like, dudes be debating about religion and non-belief, believer and non-belief debates. Them debates get very, very stale real quick. But when I found out, like, it was going on like a couple of days ago, and I was talking to Kuda, man, like, I knew where this was going. It was not going anywhere. And I know people got certain strifes and things like that, but yeah, it's just one of those debates that you just don't want to have that discussion with. Guys like that, it's not meaningful. But when you have debates like that, it gets very, very touchy, very emotional, and you just in there, you're in the trick bag. So, you know, I'm not surprised about the outbursts and the things like that, but you got problems. You got problems in debates like that. And I think when you really debating someone that doesn't believe in God or whatever, or the Most High, whatever, it gets very touchy. I think Hulk and me kind of side with dude, but he wasn't really saying much. I mean, yeah, they was talking about the existence of evil and shit. I was like, okay, evil. To me, evil is like, it can be relative, but there's still evil in the world. I mean, that's determined by you. You know, I do believe that. I mean, discussing about evil, that kind of really went left. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna. If y'all catch that debate, man, I think I have it on my community tab. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about because you got individuals that it's just like, what's the point? Oh, AM's going live. Okay, let's look at it right quick. I want to show you my community tab. I'll show you my community tab real quick. I'm not going to say anyone's here and things like that. Okay. If y'all saw that debate last night, man, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, it started off good. I mean, it was a little fun, but a little entertaining, but I'm kind of disappointed in that debate. Like how it ended. It's just they should have ended before. It all started with ism, right? And then I posted this in the community, right? When I saw this, man, like I had to check this out. And I had to check it out. And I have to say, man, I have to post it, man. Like if y'all check this debate with him and Hot Rod, you would know what I'm talking about. And they was talking about evil and stuff. Like how can that exist in the world? And it's just like I look at that stuff, man. Like that's kind of talks that it's an interesting point. But y'all started there, yeah. Y'all could have dealt with history on it, how it was made, whatever. Atheists deals with creationism. They deal with a lot of stuff. I mean, atheists believe in a lot of things, not just science, but they have different levels of it. I mean, all atheists ain't created equal, because I remember back in the day they had one stance with science, but no, they believe in a lot of other stuff. It's so many out here now because it just means you're a non-believer, but they have their theist in them. If he claims that, that's just like, okay. The lack of faith of God, they say, right? Well, see, debating the atheist is a lot harder because he don't know the concept of the Most High. So this shouldn't have been a debate in the first place. And the reason it's so frivolous, people bought into it and fell for the okie doke. And the people that fell for the okie doke, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And it got so frivolous, it's just crazy. And I'm just like, I had to laugh and troll the way through that debate. Yeah, I don't really heavily on science or anything. Yeah, I noticed that. But some people, I mean, you got some atheists do, and you got some that don't. But it's different levels to it. I try not to get into that one, and especially let's not debate religion to them, because I know Zero's one. Zero been laughing, but I guess Zero didn't want to be a part of that. And I think that was embarrassing. I think Super Slide should have debated him instead of MOT. Because what hurt that debate was that should have been Super Slide right there. That's just me personally. Because other boys just went, oh, Rod of God could have been easily beat. He barely won that. So, I had to give it to him because it was a mess. And that ain't gonna go nowhere. I guess Rod of God needed morality, huh? To win. And he said that in the chat with Islam. He said, why does he need good luck? And he said, what do you call it? Sir Anthony said, he said, is God is on our side or some shit. I'm like, oh God. Okay. 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 And it's just like, man, I done heard it all. But you know what? Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Just hold that thought. I'm gonna step away for a minute. It was that bullshit at the end. Yeah, it was. That's the only reason why he won. But Super Slide, I want to say this: Super Slide should have debated him on the evil part, and it was a great conversation. That right there. But the Christian would have lost and tapped out. So he found the easy prey. That's what it was. Easy prey. I mean, what's the point having that? I wouldn't debate neither one of them because what's the point? It's not worthy, man. I've seen his track record. And I seen Hot Rod's track record, and then you won't be subscribed to dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. I ain't gonna subscribe to him either. He's a typical Christian. Nah, then when he got ratchet with Super Slide, hell no. Hell to the fucking no. No, sir. But yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, he said right. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But Super Slide should have just that could have been his debate. You know, but your boy, man, Mr. Darkside himself, Mr. TEO himself, Mr. MOT, man, he's on a downward spiral, man. I mean, debates ain't his thing. He should just hang it up. I mean, every time people challenge him, I don't feel sorry for dude, but dude, you need to fall back and leave these religious people alone, man. Like last night, you let the Christian get into your head, man. See, that's what they do, man. Religious folks, I know they run certain sectors and they in these spaces too. It's a balance of that. And then you have a lot of atheists, non-believers, and agnostic people. You're gonna have problems. That's why people don't discuss it. People read different things. But one thing I can respect about Hot Rod, he want to stick to the Christian God, Judeo-Christian God. God. Oh, I'm being condescending right now. But yeah, it's just like they want to be in there, man. They want to be condescending, right? All right. My God knows you. He knows the evil around the world. We got free will, and then the free will argument just killed it for me. I said, oh boy, I don't even care for that. I was just trolling in that chat. To be honest with you, I was soft trolling a certain individual I have problems with. Then another one, a Christian. Oh my God. A Christian. And he's a nobody. Mr. Hot Rod of podcast. Of podcast. Please. I haven't heard some shit, man. What is going on in the world, man? The podcasting. I mean, you got dudes love this shit, man. But when you got a guy that believes in, Christianity and has been gun-ho, it's just crazy, man. I just don't understand why people get upset, man. Oh, we both were. I mean, I was too. I didn't give a shit. When I saw him debating this Christian, I gotta see this bullshit. I didn't care. My ears was like this, nods to the door. And then I think Kuda, we made a stream. I won't see the after stream of that another day. I won't see the one he did with the build for 11 hours. I'll probably put that on tonight. This one's kind of lightweight, but I'm not gonna be on here that long as well. So yeah, if y'all see the stream, make sure y'all share or whatever. But I don't think this is gonna be a panel stream because I think the last one it was, but oh well, this one's gonna be off the dome for me. Because what I think right now is just like it's very, very frivolous. SKC want everybody to debate, which is crazy to me. And where I look at it now, it's just like, what's the point? Oh, excuse me. And and that's just what it is. Let me see what's going on. And you know what I'm saying? Like, got this on here. Oh, I got 8 likes. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. And there should be no debates about religion in the sphere at all. It shouldn't be. And that's the title of the description. And yeah, it shouldn't be. Especially if you don't know what you're talking about. And that's neither side too. Um, the atheist thing is cool. He could have kept it simple. Me personally, here's what I would have done. Keep that shit simple and keep it pushing. But if you want to keep it simple for real. And I would have just stuck with what he would have believed the whole way and just ended. That should have been like a less than an hour. The issue with him, though, he wants to be right all the time. You can't be that, especially an atheist. You shouldn't. You should be the counterpuncher. Do a Philly shell. Never throw your hand against religious people. I wish I would have tell people that's a non-believer. What you do is you get a book, you counter that shit, and learn to breathe forward and move right past them and kill it. That's what you should do. But people go in there rambunctious and think they know everything, but it's a bad to detriment of the side. So what you got here is 2 classical debates that goes back to 2007, and then it stopped somewhere around 2012 because after 2012, you have atheism versus Christianity kind of died out. So it's more like you got other monotheistic religions together and then debating guys that don't believe in scriptures. But it's all a ploy for Brother X from the Prophet of Thought series. And then you have other things going on, like you want to know everything. You want to be a scholar of it, just read the books and just challenge him, beat him on his points, break him down what evil is. I would say Super Sly would have debate better with that guy than MOT, because MOT was he was out of his element. A lot of people try to say he was drunk, but he was. I mean, it's not a good look because a Christian can say now, you see this dumb non-believer? I got him now in the sphere. You know what I'm saying? Now he gets to come back and start roasting dudes in space. That's kind of like, you don't want that. You're tainted now. You got to put the clothes and the bib on now. Easy way is to overload with questions and say, give me an answer without Bible quotes. Yeah, that's what he should have done. But the Bible quotes, if you want to go Bible to Bible to him, that's the worst thing. You shouldn't. Uh, an atheist should have walked away. He would have won either way. But I ain't saying walked away. Debate him on points. If he could not answer, just kill the debate. And if he would have killed it and got emotional and brought the Satanic Bible like Super Slide was saying, he got emotional and walk off. So you can't be like that and expect to be the leader of a religion like that. So it's very frivolous. It's frivolous to talk about it. No one believes in it. So we already know, man. So, yeah, man. Last night was a mess. I mean, if y'all saw what I saw, oh well. I don't know what to tell y'all. I mean, it's no shots at anyone. I don't really care for the other individual and Rod of God. It's just, why have these weak debates? If I were to debate that fool Rod of God, I would have killed him with scriptures and not stick with the Christian God. No, because I don't believe that. He believes in the New Testament. I believe in the Torah. And he don't serve it. He serves a deity. He serves a Christ that walked on the earth, probably didn't exist 2,000 years. That's debatable for me. A lot of people believe in that deity that we created. For the Pope, they already know. It's a lot of secrets in Rome. It's a lot of secrets everywhere. And they don't like guys like me exposing that. That's fine. But what I can tell y'all this, think for yourself. Don't even try to debate people with religion. It all leads to turmoil and frivolous shit. But what can I say about people that think like that? Not much. Because they going to hell too. And that's just, I'm looking at this now. Who's what now? So, and yeah, man. Yeah, I almost slept on the panel once. I almost slept in the chat last night. That shit was boring as a motherfucker. Oh, it was entertainment at the end. You ought to know that. And that's just it. And that's just it was entertaining at the end. I had fun. I left and cut out and watched Hard the New Style, man. But that debate was very fucking frivolous. Not even surprised anymore. But when you got frivolous debates, man, they get crazy at the end. But I appreciate the new subscribers and my content. I appreciate the ones that shared over at Brother X. I salute y'all dudes for listening. But man, I stayed with those debates a long time ago. That takes me back in my high school, teen years, and early 20s as an adult. I've heard those conversations for years, and they do not go anywhere. It's like skepticism versus what you believe in the Most High, whatever. It's just like one of those arguments, man. I stay away from those topics big time, especially religion. Politics is another story, but religion. Let's see. Yeah, I said that earlier, New, but Teapot asked for that debate. I don't think Teapot would have done it otherwise. No, he wouldn't have done it. No, but he does it for brothers to showcase their channels and things like that, which is kind of weird to me. I mean, he's more a neutralist, and when he went off of X, man, X got upset, and He's let him have it. And I think he did a stream and try to say he wasn't drunk. Dude, you was drunk, man. Come on, man. You lied, and try to say we were lying over there in Coos. No, dude, you was drunk. I know a drunken content creator when I see one. I know Platinum, everybody else do, but dude, you be the main one. You're no different, man. Stop it. You down in flames. When Ramil left, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. When Ramil left, everybody went down. Zero streamed a few times in different, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and he don't be on there as much, which is a good thing. Who's consistent? That's what you gotta look at. Sometimes you gotta bring consistent content. Sometimes you gotta just heal and just be yourself. I may do night live streams, self live streams after I get done with this stream because I don't know if I'm gonna do a Monday. I might do a self live stream on that Monday. We'll see how that goes. Probably late night before I go to bed or whatever. Some crazy shit. I'll do that. I'll come up with a topic or two. Yeah. It's one of those streams you just got to get used to, man. Like, I understand what people are coming from, but yeah, oh boy, it was just a mess, man. Yeah, yeah. He was on one. I don't know what. I know it was Friday night. I understand because when I was over there, man, he's known for that. And then Kuda just kind of amped it up when he left, But I'll tell you a secret, man. He got mad when I put that R in there. I was just, to me, I didn't really care. I could have gave him one. I said, nah, y'all both was losing it. And I think both of them were drunk too. I'm going to say it like this. I think both of them, Quiet's kept, both of them were drunk. I'll say that right now. He said, that guy's sober. I said, well, neither one of them were. I think they both were drunk. I'm not going to lie. They was trying to buddy up with him until someone had to flip. But who knows? I don't see who's going to debate that fool. Hot Rod of God. Hot Rod of God. I won't say his name again. Hot Rod of God. Yeah. I voted for Keep It Techie. Yeah, I saw that shit. Oh, man. So, it's just like it's all everybody's on one, man. And I just know that's what people happen. And they get their feels in. So yeah, I know it's been like minutes and I'm gonna get this in and try to get my mind and be consistent. And that's just the way it is. And I've learned not to get emotional about it. And I'm just like, yeah, people's doing their thing and doing whatever. That was a 4-hour stream, Platinum. Oh my god, okay. He's like, I got things to do, nigga. I got things to do, nigga. Who did I subscribe just now? I think I subscribed to that. I think I subscribed to Toya. Oh man. Yeah. I subscribed to Toya, man. I mean, I know she had a channel. She had 2 vids. I don't think she does a live stream, but yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. You do what you got to do. But, I'm doing this StreamYard thing and, enjoying it and just being myself. But yeah, man. Oh man, these debates like that are very, very, very frivolous. So if you want to do something about it, man, don't participate over there, man. It's one of those debates you just gotta say, I gotta stay away from that shit. I want to see something real quick because I had to get this one out the way, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm over here. Copy the link. Yeah, it's just what it is. All right, so and I just look at it like this. You just gotta do your thing, but yeah, man, these debates are very, very frivolous, man. I know people is not watching, but that's cool. It's all good. And it's just like, yeah, man. I know people's in the comedy hour and all that stuff. But yeah, it's just like what I saw from Super Sly. I mean, I kind of like the guy, man. Like, I'm glad he challenged that hot rod of God. So you know how that goes. But yeah, and that's just it. But I won't update my little portfolio, so I know. Let's go with the pill. What's up, day with the pill? Knew they ain't ready. I know they ain't ready. They ain't ready. And that's just how it is. I'm gonna get this out the way. Yeah, I'm focused. You got your icons and your things like that. And, you know, I know it's gonna be, yeah, it's about 40 minutes. Oh my God. I ain't gonna make this one long. Because I don't think this is gonna be an open panel. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, this ain't nothing. It's just a short stream that I'm done because I did an hour live stream, so there's no need to take this one further. I'm about to go over there and support my boy DS1 in the comedy hour. And oh, I got another subscriber. Great, 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 great. I'm coming up in the ladder, man. Yeah, support. Appreciate it. It's all day. And that's just it, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. I may go 50 minutes and I'm gonna try not to kill it. I'm just over here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, they ain't ready. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't. I mean, man, it's just like it's ridiculous at this point. Let's see what. Yeah, see you over there. All right, man. I'm about to kill this. I mean, it's been 40 something minutes. This is a short stream I'm gonna put out here. All right, new and American Negro was in here. All right, let's see. Shouts my boy out. All right, peace to you, brothers, and yeah, happy Negro Teenth month. So, peace and shalom.